Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Yeah. So tonight was supposed to be a interview with a rhino. Didn't end up happening. That's okay. Life is life, right? We all get busy or do something. So thought we would try and do an impromptu little hangout. I don't know if anyone's going to show up or not. So as per usual, this can be an ask me anything type of thing. I do answer most things. There is very few things that I don't answer. Now, I have my beer back behind me, and I don't know if anyone's showing up, so I don't know if I want to jump into any of the beer yet, or if I want to save it for the campfire with the wife. Because if no one shows up, I could even do some reviews out at the camp. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Don't know what I'm going to do. So what's new and exciting for everybody? Down to 8 beers in the cupboard to review. I have been informed that there are 4 on the way through my last month of the Amazing Clubs package that I had been given as a birthday gift. I kept putting it on hold because it kept having everything that I had already had in it. And this month of they have 6 beers in it, and of the 6 beers, I haven't had 4 of them. So I'm like, you know what? Might as well let it come. And so it'll mail in the next few days. Should get here about a week and a half after that. But I'm not all that worried. I believe there's something like 81 videos on my phone right now. Still doing a bunch of work around the house. I don't know. See. It's really hard to catch timing now, right? That's the biggest problem. Catching the timing of these videos is really hard because I try not to be too late. Because when I start at the time I would start at in Ontario, it's really late in Ontario, and a lot of my friends that would do this type of stuff with me have already gotten into the sauce or have gone to bed because they work in the morning or something, right? Because as at this point of the year, I'm 2 hours behind Ontario, and then for part of the year, I'm only an hour behind Ontario. So until I get to that point, it's harder to get these things to work. But we try. We try. Oh, look, it's a French wizard. What's going on, sir? Oh, I see your sound is working. All the instructions are in English. That's his problem.
Artist, bro, shit. No.
What's going on, sir?
Hear me now?
Yeah, you're coming through now.
I can raise the mic volume. Any better?
Yep, you're good.
Okay. No, because I had an older laptop and Windows pissed me off, so I installed Linux Mint, the small version, and it just runs so much faster. So I'm gonna take a picture of my settings because it's all different, but at least it's working.
So yeah, like I was saying when this first went up, tonight was supposed to be an interview with the rhino, and that was postponed. It's been a long time since we've done one of those, but it was I'm doing all right, Drew. I'm doing all right. It's been a long time since we've done one, but it had to get postponed for different reasons, and figured, hey, do an impromptu little hangout, see if we can get anyone to come. Usually, it's only me and Guy, at least lately.
For me, it's on and off, but at least I don't know. I get to work late tomorrow, but due to that, I'm getting off Monday.
So I'm gonna start my night with from DeQ Falls, their Morningstar Cream Ale.
Some more later.
Let's put
I'm
that
working
down.
so, but I picked I think probably the worst beer I could find.
What's that? Oh,
The Bex Zero.
Bex, eh? Yeah, I
It
don't know
smells
why.
good though.
Maybe it's gotten better.
I went on easy. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Well, at least it went down easy.
I
was
don't know
about
why
to say,
that chug. I don't know why that chug's so good. I'm surprised.
and that was a non-alcoholic beer that chugged that well. That is kind of surprising.
It has a very nice skunk to it.
That's good. Sorry, I'm just
Yeah, I'm gonna go through that 6-pack, no problems.
no problems.
No problems. Yeah.
Oh, Greg thinks I talk shit about him in a
Which
secret
Greg?
group. Sex Fest, Greg.
Greg from Toronto?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, fuck you, Greg.
Ugh. So what's going on, Monsieur Wizard? How is the new house? Or have you moved in already, haven't you?
Oh no, like we'll get the keys like on Tuesday or something like that. I'm gonna try to get a cheap painter to paint, see if he can give me a good price in painting before we move in. But like on Wednesday, my dad's gonna pick up the small boxes, move those. Then on the 31st is like the bigger stuff. The movers will come in. But this will be out for the first. It's always good when you get the keys like a week before.
Yeah, I've never had that where I got the keys early, so it's nice to be able to just do little things. I know when I took possession of my first house, we slowly moved into it because we took possession of the house before
How long before?
we took possession of the house like 2 weeks before our rental was out, so we could slowly move things.
I guess the people fucked off early on.
Oh, fun. 1 second.
I mean, for you, like at that, yeah. Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. My wife is apparently yelling for me, so let's see what she needs.
Naked again?
I wish. One second.
I'm eating the fromage. The trappe à fromage. Because I live 4 minutes away from one of the La Trappe à fromage fromageries. cheese factories. I don't think they're the cheese factory. They're just like one of their distro centers. Freaking fresh cheese is delicious and cheaper. Beck is good. Oh, there's a comment.
Okay, so my youngest daughter is with her grandparents. Well, she was with her grandparents. Now she's just with her grandmother because her grandfather works in the Arctic and he's already gone back up for the school year. And I guess today was at the trailer park, like Halloween. So they're going trick or treating, and then a whole bunch of trailers were giving away Jello shots for the adults. So we just found out that my mother-in-law's had like 5 Jello shots, and I'm like, so who's watching our daughter? Because your mom is like a one shot she's drunk type of person. And yeah, yeah. Apparently, just one of them is drunk on candy, and the other one's drunk on Jello shots.
They're safe in the same house, at least like quarantined.
Yeah.
As long as they're quarantined and the kid's not drinking Jello shots, and that's okay.
Well, I wouldn't want to imagine Harlow on Jello shots. I don't want to see that child as she gets older. It's going to be insane. But yeah, we're live. We have one viewer, which is who knows who. Been live for 12 minutes now. This is sad. This is sad.
My
Like I
daughter
was saying too
already
before
figured
you
out how
got
to
here.
plaster the walls.
Yeah.
Huh?
Huh?
Now she's a. Huh? 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 Huh?
Huh? I was saying that it's kind of hard to get the timing right for these, right? Because if I start too late, it's really late for you guys, and if I start too early, it's way too early for me. In a few months, when it goes back to us only having an hour difference, it's a lot easier. But this 2 hour difference thing really hurts.
Well, I always go to bed like for like around 10 because the kid, but it's like rarely it'll happen. Have to do projects for work. That has to be done like late. So tomorrow I have to work at like 2:30, possibly till 3 or 5 a.m. So like I need to stay up, so I have to do something.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
We're gonna have another campfire tonight. I'm gonna burn off the last of my wood. I got to go tomorrow and buy some more 1x4s because I'm gonna do the charred wood all the way up the wall too. It's gonna look awesome when I'm done.
I'm wondering cheap flights will ever be like super cheap to go where you are. Or they're always like sketchy prices still, or is it gonna change?
Well, going from Ottawa is about double the price of flying from Toronto.
Montreal.
I don't. I think Montreal was even more expensive, and I think it was solely because of the how far it makes you go, because it does some backtracking and stuff. Oh, excuse me. Round trip from Ottawa to Regina, like say October 13th until October 21st, just for shits and giggles, is $368 or $417, and that's coming from Ottawa. But then if you were to do
not
it,
that horrible. It's like you figure it's like $200 gas one way, $200 back the other way. Just like
Yes, and that's not food and hotel and stuff like that. Now, if you were going from Toronto, Toronto is either 200 to 250.
Yeah, but you gotta drive through Toronto.
Yeah, I'm just
And
giving you your
50 bucks for
options,
the
sir.
50 bucks for the expressway.
And then if it was Montreal to Regina, you're looking at $1,000.
What the fuck is wrong with those people?
It's because it like
Probably
all the
go.
different stops they make you do from Montreal. So Ottawa is a lot cheaper to fly to us from than Montreal.
I don't care. I'll sit in the luggage compartments. Fucking, too. That's nothing.
No, sir, I have not seen any pumpkin beers yet. I don't know how many pumpkin beers I'm going to see. Period. I don't know if it's a big thing here, which kind of saddens me because I love finding new pumpkin beers every.
I should do that for next weekend.
You're gonna
Check
find some
out
pumpkin
Brouhaha.
beers.
What's the newer releases? Yeah, it's like the Brouhaha. The first owner he retired, but the newer owner he passed away like 2 weeks ago, I think. And then his wife just took over.
Wow.
At least they're still going.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm down to 8 beers to review, but I have 81 on my phone, so I got a good deal of stuff.
I mean 81 on your phone. Oh,
I have 81 videos recorded on my phone that I have to upload.
I thought it was hard to get like newer beers, or you're just like ordering.
I was ordering and stuff, and now I'm at the point where I won't be able to for a while. So it'll be a while before I get anything new. I'm at my tapped out limit now, so I have to take a month off drinking anyway. So it's going to happen at a good time.
Can you drink non-alcoholic stuff on your break, or just nothing?
I would suppose I could, because the thing is, I'm just not allowed to drink because I have to do that liver enzyme test. So
Like if this says it's 0.0, that means it could be 0.5, and they're allowed to lie about it.
yes,
It actually doesn't say what percentage. That'd be fucking hilarious if you like the 5%. But I did go to self checkout and it didn't stop me.
should go to self checkout with a real beer and see if they stop you.
No, it's automatic. A real beer, it just says you just need to override from the person on duty. But self checkout, I'll just say it's the first time it just lets me. Yeah, 0.0, but it didn't stop me at the SEO.
There's so many good beers back there. I don't know what to go to next.
But this one, no buttons. The first time I tried this. Plus, it's like $1 or $2 cheaper than Sunbrew.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's $1 cheaper. I think it was like 14 instead of 15 or something.
Okay, let's reach for another beer. Next beer in line
Reach around.
is Tatamaguchi's Darling English Dark Mild.
That's how only you get my attention. I heard the word dark. Brown or dark.
And mild.
I had a Scotch ale. Well, I'm due for a Scotch ale.
I haven't had a Scotch ale in forever. Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's been a very, 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 very long time since I've had a Scotch ale. Other styles I haven't had in a long time. I've had a Roche beer, lots of lagers, lots of gozas. There's actually a jalapeno goza at the brewery right around the corner from me, and I'm gonna go have one tomorrow. Um, Unfortunately, it's only on tap because it's not their beer; it's one of their guest taps. But they have a beer on tap as well that I've not had, so I'm gonna go for a bit tomorrow. Have the two beers, see if I can hook up a interview time with their brewmaster, and see if I can start doing some
That
beerumentary videos again.
if you had the time, that's like probably the easiest way you're getting a job in those places. Oh, I know that guy.
Yeah, because
But
even having renowned writers, like renowned beer writers, as my references, I haven't had ability to get something here at a brewery. But I don't know if I'd want to work at a brewery because I sat here thinking about it, and I'm like, if I work at a brewery, if I'm in the beer industry all the time, would I still want to do my videos on YouTube? I don't know if I would, because once a hobby becomes work, a lot of the fun is drained out of it. Like, you might not hate your job, you might love your job, but a lot of the fun in it is kind of gone.
it's like I'm in front of computers all day. I just stopped gaming because of that. It's like last thing I wanted was like be on a computer, but you know, that happened.
Yeah, see, and I have a video game system. I very rarely play it because I'm old now, right? Like,
Mm.
it's weird how life changes and the thing. When I was single, all I did was play video games, work out, and take my dogs for walks. And then fucking Alicia came into my life, and I had responsibility again. All her fault. So, Guy, did you see Deadpool versus Wolverine? Well, Deadpool and Wolverine.
No, because as a kid, I just wait till the movies are like online, high definition. I'm not gonna watch a fucking webcam version of it. It's just stupid.
Okay, just thought I'd ask. I know that Borderlands is going to be streaming soon, even though it just came out. It bombed so bad they're pulling it from theaters.
I know. I just really hate the in theater camera versions of movies. Yeah. I'm still gonna watch Borderlands, even though some people apparently hate it, but
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
watch
like.
it too because I played the games. I'm gonna have to watch it.
Yeah,
I really liked the Fallout show though. The Fallout series was amazing.
I'm getting my new mini PC powerful computer on the 29th, so then I'll be able to watch like 4K files. And catch up on my movies and shows. I don't want to do the 1080p thing. I don't
Listen
think
to
it
that.
is supported, but I'll try to. I'll try my best to get Linux Mint Cinnamon running on that one. If not, I'll be stuck running Windows. Holy fuck.
I have an HP laptop here that I've never even turned on.
Is there at
It's
least a
actually
sticker? Do you know if it's like Intel i5 or something, or
Oh,
It's like older than that.
I don't know where it's
Usually
about
have
a
a little
year.
sticker on front.
It's about a year and a half old. It's just been sitting. It's usually underneath this computer. It just sits there. I have never even turned it on. I should charge it up and see if it works properly. It was a gift, but I already had this one, and you can't say no to gifts. So
I just got really tired of like updates and Windows. It just limits you and everything. There's so much. They just want to steal your information. And I was like, yep. I just switched to. I'm a Linux fanboy overnight. I just put that shit on everything. And I do for more surveys.
okay, if you get another Cerveza, maybe I'll get another Cerveza.
Well, I'll get 2 at a time. It's easier that way.
I have 8 of them sitting on the back, so. Excuse me.
Since we live on the 3rd floor, we don't really recycle one bag, but at the new house, we'll have a choice. We'll have a big recycle bin, almost no stairs.
And apparently, Flight Hub is showing $240 flights to Regina. But I don't know what Flight Hub is.
240?
Yeah. Expedia is 171 each way. Air Canada is 417. WestJet is 368 if you bought it just right from them. But they're both fairly lengthy flights for no reason. You probably have a layover in Calgary. You probably fly right over my house and then come back.
What's a long flight, like 3 hours?
It should only take you about 3.5 hours to get here, but it's a 6-hour flight.
At least you can get up and go take a shit.
Those two stop in YYZ. Those two stop in YYC. Where's YYC? I think that is
Calgary.
Oh. Yes, YYC is Calgary. And then the other flight, your layover is in Toronto. And then there's usually a non-stop as well, but I don't know what day of the week it goes at.
What dates for those ones?
Those were in October. Yeah, I was just trying to get just a random price, right? Like.
I think
Like my mother-in-law,
cheaper,
my mother-in-law comes next week. So let's see, what was her cost? She was coming Wednesday to Wednesday. Okay, hers are expensive as fuck solely because she is coming around Labor Day.
Oh.
Hers are like triple the price of what I was just saying to you. They're like $1,000. When I flew the kids here, it was $275 a person.
Shit, that's good.
But they
flew in
left
from Toronto.
Yeah, they flew in from Toronto. Which means you have to deal with Toronto. Oh, the beers are so far away, Guy. The older I get, the further away they seem.
Is that ammo cases on behind you, or just plastic bins?
Yeah, those are ammo cases. I bought them from work. They hold different things. One of them holds some wacky tobacco. One of them holds some tools. One of them is all my charging cords. Random things.
But Elliot, it's like 3 or 4 beers in an ammo case. I think it's Dunham, I think, from Quebec. It's like $30. It's a black ammo case, but it has like 3 or 4 beers in there.
Those things cost me like $2 a piece. I actually bought they had a 5-pack, and it was 5 ammo crates in a tote. And I used all the ammo crates, and I gave the tote to my son for his Lego. Like, here, you want this? He's like, yeah, this is great. And I'm like, great, enjoy yourself.
Did he get all his stuff back, or now it's just Legos?
He almost got his TV back, and then he got caught watching TV in the living room. He forgets that I have a video camera in the house, like a security camera. I jumped in on it one day, solely because I forgot my cell phone. So I jumped in on it one day from work to ask him a question, and I turned the camera on, and he was sitting there watching TV, and I'm like, "What the fuck you doing?" So he hasn't gotten his TV back yet, but he has all of his toys and shit. Yeah. He wanted to go to the library yesterday, and he got really mad at me because I said no, and I said no because they had a lot of the streets around us shut down by the cops because they were doing a sting operation on a gang member. And so I'm like, yeah, you're not going outside right now. But I want to go to the library. I go, you can't get to the library right now. They have that street closed. He goes, what do you mean? Like, they have a lockdown right now. Because apparently August is initiation month here. And so they were trying to stop some stuff.
Gang initiations.
Yeah.
Black IPAs are hard to come by too. But I don't know if that's a seasonal thing. They only had 2 different ones that blew out when I went there.
I'm trying to think if there's anything other than what we spoke of. I don't think there's a lot of beer styles that I haven't had a lot of in the last little bit. Pilsner is like the #1 beer style in Saskatchewan. Other than that, sours are big. IPAs are big because every craft brewery has to have 17 IPAs. Stouts are pretty big, but yeah, there's not a lot of things I haven't had in recent months. Maybe no, I've even had. I was gonna say grisettes. Belgian doubles and Belgian triples. I have not seen any of those in a very long time.
They have like barrel aged special stuff in general,
Yeah, you
or
get
not
that
really?
out here too. But remember when like Belgian beers were all the fad and every brewery was making like doubles, triples, and quads? I don't see any of them.
I think Ottawa had that many like Belgium stuff, but everywhere else I think so.
Yeah, I mean you even have that new Limburg brewing company. They're all Belgian beers. Still are to this day, and I mean the Belgian fad seems to have faded away, much akin to the well, there's a lot of different fads that seem to have faded. The Bud Light Double Lime fad, for instance. Have you had a Bud Light Double Lime yet?
I think like which one did I have? Probably just the regular, is it chiladas, whatever they're called. I don't remember. I don't think I had the double lime.
You're not missing much, but it's weird to see.
No, last time we had the Seven Up Seltzer. I think they were 7% too.
See, I haven't had those yet.
Next day, wife's like, smells like alcohol. Yeah, they use shitty vodka, I'm sure. You could tell, like, just by the aftertaste when it warms up. It's like, yeah, that's not the. It's macro vodka.
Who's tech? Who's Facebooking? Somebody's a Facebooking.
Greg. Greg again.
Mm-hmm. Okay. More beer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, Gee.
5.
That would be Fernie Brewing Company's Mango Pineapple Sour.
That's what sucks about it. All their sours in Belgium, so I get like heartburn. Or are they all sours?
This is the only sour I have out. So, yeah. Do you get more room in the new rental and everything else? Like,
Yeah, 2-bedroom apartment. The place is like a 3-bedroom semi-detached. It's like the actual, well, it's a house. So I'll have to cut the grass, shovel the snow myself. I like how when you go in, and it's like between both floors, so you have like less stairs to go up or down.
oh, it's a back split.
Yeah, there's like not even like 5 or 6 stairs to go either way or
Nice.
something. Yeah.
Our stairs to come into the basement are on quite the angle. They're like, you know how most stairs are at 45 degrees? Our stairs coming down
Yeah.
here are probably at close to 60 or 70. Um, yeah, it's quite the angle.
You have to go down backwards.
Good day, Uncle Chuckles. Good day.
It's like No, it's just a ladder. It's not even stairs. It's just a ladder.
It kind of is like the type of ladders you would see on a boat and stuff. It's like that type of staircase
Oh,
where the stairs are really close together and all that. Uh, but yeah, it's because it's 100-year-old house, right? And they never intended for it to have a basement. And then to make more room, they put a basement in, but there was nowhere to put the staircase to go into said basement. So things had to give, and
is it old enough? You think they put like ice blocks and keep the food downstairs? That's why they did that. Not really.
well, it wouldn't have had a basement until about 60 years ago.
Oh,
But you have to remember, Saskatchewan is a weird place. Like Diefenbunker was born here, and you can go into Diefenbunker's house. Like his house is actually
hey David. Hey Uncle.
a tourist attraction, and there was no plumbing. It was its tiny little one room house. And good day, David. And I mean, Diefenbunker wouldn't have been that old, so the house he grew up in should have had more amenities than it did. But because it was here, it didn't. Um, and the homestead is, when you go to visit it, you have the house that the majority of the family lived in, and then you have where Diefenbunker you would stay, because he stayed in a smaller cabin off the main cabin. So it's a weird thing to see. Oh, excuse me.
Farms. I think yeah, this field's not far away. He said.
There is a lot of farms. In Saskatchewan, a lot of if you're not in one of the cities, there's a lot of open space. A lot of the towns have almost nothing in them. Not all of them, but a lot of them. It's an interesting place to be. We are what makes the majority of a lot of the wheat and everything else in the country. Oh, thank you. Oh, that looks amazing. Great. My wife tries to keep me fat.
Where did you drop off?
Dinner.
Oh,
It's a honey sriracha glazed chicken with homemade mac and cheese and homemade biscuits.
really nice. It was like a cheat day. I went to Subway. Those fucking Subway cookies are dangerous.
Quite a bit warmer than the Arctic, yes, sir. Quite a bit warmer than the Arctic. However, only quite a bit warmer than the Arctic in the summer. In the winter, Regina can actually hit down to negative 55.
Holy shit. How's your toilet still gonna work?
I don't know. Um, only one of the only places in Canada that can range in temperature by over 100 degrees throughout the year. So it can be plus 50 and it can be negative 50 in the same year.
Yep.
I was born in Ottawa, David, but I grew up in the Ottawa Valley. Arnprior, Renfrew, Brayside, Stittsville, Kemptville. All over the valley I've lived, and I have family all over the valley. Well, if I'm still online, you can join us, Brian. Homemade biscuits.
Word Valley always sounds like a TV show. It's like, come to Ottawa. We have trees and mosquitoes and humidity.
I really do like the Guinness cold brew coffee. I don't know if I would say it is a dead ringer for the. Well, I don't. Are you talking just Mill Street Porter, or are you talking Mill Street Vanilla Porter? Because if you're talking the original Mill Street Vanilla Porter, I don't know if I would get behind that statement. However, I do know exactly what you're talking about and understand you. I just I don't. Oh my god. My wife wants to keep me fat so the women stay away from me.
I'm trying to remember if I tried it once. Mill Street Gauntlet.
You did do the Mill Street Gauntlet, yes.
How many times? That's what I'm wondering.
I know at least once. I don't know if you did a second one.
I think I just had fun puking all the time. That's why I kept doing it. Switch account. So let's take a look.
Sorry, guys, I'm here. I'm just munching on some of my dinner. Keep in mind, I'm 2 hours behind you guys in Ontario.
What? Search. I forgot I did
What
a
do I want to talk about?
semi-class.
Hmm?
I did a semi-class gauntlet once.
What the fuck's a semi-claus gauntlet? Oh! Santa Claus?
Yeah. Classic.
Okay. That must have fucked you up, sir.
I don't remember, so yes. I know Mill Street Cobblestone, Mill Street Vanilla Porter. So I did both once. I did the Guinness
Vanilla
Gauntlet
Porter was a
twice.
much better beer than the Cobblestone.
How long did it take me to do a semi-class? Because video is only like 4 minutes, 18 minutes.
Well, it's not a heavy beer, so you might have been able to dump it back fast. I mean, it has a lot of alcohol astringency, but it's not a heavy beer.
Yeah.
You know, my wife likes to bring up things like, you need to eat better or you're going to get scurvy, and then she feeds me a meal that has absolutely no vegetables or fruit.
Oh, I only started drinking halfway through video, so I did like in 3 minutes or something. 2 minutes. But it's only three beers is a liter, I guess.
Good night, David.
Hi, David. Yeah, so it's 3 beers.
Nakoma sour. Which sours? The only sour I think I've had from Nokomis was their Stargazer, the barrel aged sour. I don't think I've seen a kettle sour from them here, but then I haven't been in one of my bottle shops in a few weeks now.
All kind
My lord, what is this woman like? What type of concoction of a meal is this? Here's English tea biscuits. Here's some mac and cheese, and here is some Asian-inspired chicken. Like, don't get me wrong, I love it all. It all tastes great, but this is the mishmash of.
Well, the biscuits and the macaroni cheese would be good for like barbecue stuff. That makes sense. But the Asian chicken is like, oh, here's some mix-ins of 2 cultures.
And don't get me wrong,
America
that chicken is fucking divine.
use chopsticks. I love using chopsticks, but it'd be probably difficult with the mac and cheese. Oh yeah, so whenever I eat like a pho soup, udon, anything like that, sushi, I'll use chopsticks right away. So here's a spoon. I don't use this white man apparatus, even chopsticks. It's like when I went for
finger forks.
That's like when I went for your birthday. We had sushi, and apparently the waitress got all wet because I asked for room temperature sake.
Yes, I remember us going to that sushi place and you asking for that. Who was with us? It was me. Was Radar with us?
I think it's just you and me and Nick.
Oh, it might have been Nick.
Where did we go after? I don't remember much from that night.
I don't either.
Oh, we drink a knows. Didn't we go to A&W, or is that a different time? Or is that when the wasp got caught in the car?
Oh, the wasp got caught in the car when we went to Barrie.
You're like, you're itchy? Well, yeah. You think it's there? It's like, it just makes you itchier.
I'm gonna have to look for the mustard. I'm gonna have to look for it.
Mustard, what? 3 brews have you been your go-tos this summer?
And do you know who lives in Saskatoon?
Mm-hmm.
The fucking honey monster lives in Saskatoon.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me about that.
On my 3 go-to beers this summer. So we're talking beers that I've had more than one of in the fridge.
I've been drinking seltzers. Not much.
Great. Like, great. Fuck, I want to eat another, like, 5 pounds of that chicken. I think I might need more soon. Anyway, to answer your question, the mustard, what beers have I drank a lot of this year? Would have been my go-to. Mm,
I drink some crazy porters, but the only beer I've gotten often at a restaurant is like Rickard's Red, pretty much.
Sanctuary from Multinational. Great Western Radler. And Great Western Radler, Sanctuary from Multinational, and I've bought two 12 packs of it, so I have to say the mixed pack of the Big Rock Radlers. I love Radlers, especially well-made Radlers.
For me was the White Claw, the iced tea, mixed packs, a lot of those, and that 7-Up one, the lemon one. I wasn't a big fan of the regular one because they had like a tasting kiosk at my IGA. So I was like, oh, I want to try it, but I'm not sure which one to get. It's perfect. So yeah, lemon one is much better. My go-to is definitely the White Claw, but the iced tea one, iced tea packs.
Sorry, I'm arguing with people about joining. I know I could send like Drunken One an invite, and he would be here in a second, but neither of us would ever get to talk again.
Huh. But he's always thrilled to be here when we're there.
He is. He's thrilled to be here. He loves it. I love Sparky. He's a good guy. You just don't get a chance to talk.
Should always invite him on his birthday or something. It'll be the first year that I'll be at work on my birthday. Because usually I always pick vacation on the week of my birthday, but it'll be my first time working at work on my birthday.
I haven't cared for years, but that's because I've been in the north. But I hadn't cared for years about my birthday. It was just another day. But I think next year I might take my birthday off and get myself smammered.
Do you know what day of the week it lands onto next year? Like, is
Nope.
it that weekend or no?
Let's find out.
That's always the best news. Was like, oh, I don't have to book a day off. It's on the weekend. Traditional ale, Rebellion, Amber, and Nokomis. That kettle sour probably what I had most this summer.
It's going to be a Saturday, but I mean, I'm a retail manager, so I'll have to book it off. You know, another beer I don't mind having in the fridge is like District Light or Great Western Light. I know a lot of people hate on it, but No Name Light is okay to have in the fridge in Saskatchewan for the price. Maybe moving into pumpkin beers for you. The Mustard, is there a lot of pumpkin beers in Saskatchewan? Again, this will be my first fall here. I have to keep a watch on Small Pony Barrel Works because they do a pumpkin smooth, and I really want to try that.
Didn't they close? I thought they closed for good.
Nope. They did not close. They are still available, and they're still making new beers.
Huh.
I'm assuming that they're probably a contract brewer at this point. But they are in yeah, they're listed as Almont, Gatineau, Ottawa. So take that for what it is. You can pick up, if you want to do a pickup, you pick it up in either Dunrobin or at Big Rig.
That's definitely contract, then.
They're fun to try. That's the thing, the mustard. They're just fun. A lot of times they fucking suck, but they're fun. Like right now, if I went to order from Small Pony, they have a Lonely Forest, Scarlet, Frankly, let's give it a few more years, Half Remembered Dreams, Regular Smooth, Stormwatch, and As You Wish. And I'm sad because I missed out on Basilica Smooth and Melon Smooth. Because I don't keep track, like, because they have so few beers they make, I don't come on here very often. They also had Jam Hands sold out again. And then they have some bottles, but I don't care about their bottles. It's like Zestrum from 2022, Thunder Scaps from 2022, and Impair beers from 2022. The thing with the brewery is that a lot of their beers, other than the smooth ones, taste so much alike because they're just all just soured shit. And like traditionally soured shit, which comes off with a lot of the same flavors. Now, there's nothing wrong with those flavors. I like those flavors, but when it doesn't matter what you put in the beers, a lot of times they still taste the exact same. So it's a little bit disheartening. Remember the first time I saw Hobgoblin? What are some other good labels? Yes, I do remember the first time I saw Hobgoblin. Pile of Bones Face Melter really, really got me. I really liked that. Southern Tier Pumpkin and Southern Tier Warlock. I really liked those labels.
I can't find it because at Bruja they have like it looks like a Hobgoblin series, but they have like they're on tanks and stuff like that. Like the labels are really cool, but it's not Hobgoblin. It's just a Quebec microbrewery. It's the same. It's on goblins, all goblins.
What other good labels were there? Dweebs had a lot of really good labels. They really did. Raftman was an amazing label from Unibrew. Dweebs' Aphrodite was a really good one. Dweebs' as much as I didn't like it, the Péché Mortel was a really good label. The original Péché Mortel label. The Brasserie de Montréal's Roubois was a really good label. I really like a lot of the really simple labels, though. Like so Church Brewing Company from Wolfville, Nova Scotia. I've loved their labels because they're all so alike, and that just really gets to me. The old Cameron's labels I really liked. Here in Saskatchewan, probably, like I said, the Face Melter. I really loved the label for Face Melter. I don't think there's a lot of other labels from stuff here in Saskatchewan that I've been like, oh my god, this is an amazing label. I love that Regina Brewing Company's labels are all similar. I really do appreciate that. That's something I like. I like that that look. That let's make everything uniform. I know Rebellion makes a lot of weird, wacky labels, but I'm not a big fan of Rebellion. Bushwhacker, I haven't had enough beers from them. I've only had 6. We just never make it out to Bushwhacker. District Brewing Company's labels are a lot akin to Regina Brewing Company's, where they're basically all the same. And again, I appreciate that. Like I said, Pile of Bones. I really feel like you're going to see me fall out of this chair on camera, because the further back I lean, the more scared I am. Yeah, I don't. I'm a pumpkin fan too, but not a pumpkin spice. I'm a pumpkin pie beer fan. So the Southern Tier Pumpkin, the Southern Tier Warlock, the Elysium Howl at the Moon, all that type of stuff. That's the beers I liked. Remember when you were there for that one, Guy? Do you remember when Nick brought the Gayan Brewing Company's pumpkin beer and there was no pumpkin in it? It was just pumpkin spice.
Is that the same time you bought his the Thor one ejaculated all replaced?
Yes. The Fin de Monde is from Unibrew. They do Trois Pistoles and Maudit and Raftman, and they have tons of fucking beers they make. Okay, so to this, I think I have a wee bit of a bias against them now, because I did that interview with them. They were offering huge amounts of money to be their tap room manager, and they had asked me what type of things I would change. I told them what I would change from what they were to what I would do as the tap room manager. They said that's a great idea. They started doing those ideas, and then they gave the job to one of their employees' sisters. So I think I have a little bit of a bias against them. I think I'm going to have to start doing their beers blind. Like, I'll have to get my wife to pour some beers one night sometime if I have some Rebellion beers to review, because I may have a personal bias against them at this point. I don't think I do, because there's beers that I shouldn't care about that I've actually really liked. And the majority of the things I've made fun of with their beers is the dating on some of them. Like when I bought beer from the brewery and it was over 18 months old, like I shouldn't be buying an 18-month-old beer from the brewery. But all right, sir. I do think them using my ideas at the brewery and not giving me the job gave me a little bit of a bias. And I tried to be as bias free as I can, but you know, things happen. Too responsible. And on top of that entire conversation, that entire scenario, afterwards, their owner, Mark, had sent me a message, and he's like, "Hey, man, come into the brewery. I can give you some job leads. I can give you this. I can give you that. We can sit down and chat." I'm like, "Okay." And I came into the brewery, and he saw me, and he pretended I didn't exist. So I think there is a little bit of bias there. And again, I try very hard not to be biased, but I think I'm still, the fact that I can still talk about it tells me that I'm still bothered by it. I do not remember the Kokanee Find the Sasquatch campaign. Kokanee wasn't huge in Ontario. It was there, as was Wildcat and a few others, but it wasn't a huge beer. I remember when I got married to my first wife, my buddy Alex went up to the bar, and they're like, "What would you like to drink?" And he's like, "Do you have any imports?" And they said, "We have Kokanee." Well, Kokanee's not a motherfucking import. Like, come on now. This is one of the beers that I never would have bought if I had my phone on me when I went in. I forgot that I had had this beer because I usually have my phone on me and I check every beer I'm buying whether or not I've had it. But hey. And see, this is the thing, Mustard. I've heard he's a great dude. My friends, the people that were all my references for that job that were like, you need to hire this guy. They are all renowned authors and professors and stuff in beer in Canada. And they know Mark. And they were like, yeah, he's amazing. The two of you together will like destroy the world. Blah, 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 blah. They're like, the main difference between the two of you is he's skinny with a mullet and you're a bigger guy without a mullet. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think that's the only differences. But yeah, and one of his employees that had been an employee with him since the day he opened worked for me when I was the assistant manager at PV Mart. I don't work there anymore, so I can talk about it. When I was the assistant manager at PV Mart, he worked for me. And he was always like, yeah, the two of you really should get together. And it's just never happened. Every time I go in and I see him, I'll like wave at him and stuff, and he'll go and do something else. I don't know if he just doesn't recognize me, but I'm sorry, I'm a tattoo-covered 300-pound albino. You should be able to tell who I am. You interviewed me and all that type of, but whatever. Guy, you're in charge. I'm going to take my own pee. And I'm going to leave my microphone on, so maybe you'll hear me.
Oh, you're still here.
Oh, God, I can't get up. Oh, there we go.
It's not wireless, though. I'm just eating apple. I'm not. I'm French. I'm not albino right now.
Okay. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. There's a million different toys for me to play with. Oh, yeah. Whew. I didn't almost just break myself. All right. I am back.
Uh-oh. There you go.
Where am I? You haven't seen me yet. Now you've seen me. Now you don't. Now you do. 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 Yeah. What else do we want to talk about? What is it? There's three viewers. Ask us some questions. I'm actually really sad. Um, and I get what happened. I left for 6 years. So all those people that we always had in the chats and everything, they all went off and found other things to do. But I'm really sad, man.
I think it's their movie night, so they don't. I don't think they show up on Saturdays. It is Saturday, so yeah, they wouldn't. It's
Their
their
movie
movie night.
night.
Yeah. Probably Fridays be easier to snag Gary. But last time I think he did come in Saturday. I don't remember.
Here's the thing, right? Like I don't know. What was that, Mustard? Where the fuck did you find Old Vienna? I've been looking for Old Vienna forever. I was told it wasn't in Saskatchewan. Like, I was told there was no Old Vienna in Saskatchewan. So if you've been finding Old Vienna, I need to know where you've been finding it. Mostly so I can have some myself. Next, I'm going to have from Brewster's in Alberta. Their 52nd Street Peach Ale.
Just wondering what's the box on the wall beside the fridge.
I don't care if it's what are you talking about? Box beside the fridge?
On the wall, I guess it's like a junction box or something.
Oh, this
Your
yeah,
other
it is a
side.
junction box. A lot of this house, because of its age, is plaster. So a lot of the times they ran new electrical and stuff, they ran it through junction boxes and conduit, so that they could not have to break all the plaster apart. Yeah, no, I'm perfectly fine with Old Vienna in cans. I know that I personally enjoy Old Vienna in bottles more, but I'll pop onto YouTube chat shortly. That's not popping into the video, motherfucker. Okay, sorry, we're behind here. What's going on, Junior? Binary, just a good old bot. Okay. No, but it has the it has like the potato bins and stuff in the wall. I love it. Mm. You know what's the best part? I got to send work emails later tonight. So the one thing I like about this
Brian just
province
got
is,
home.
sorry?
Brian just got home.
Yeah, I saw that message.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll join in the. I'm not a. I never cared to watch football. I played football. I never cared to watch football, but I will not deny I have been to baseball games. I've been to NBA games. I've been to CHL stuff like OHL and that type of thing. I've been to NHL. I've been to and now CFL games. The energy in Mosaic Stadium is different than anything I've ever experienced. It is electric in there. Um, I was not a fan of the last game I went to. They were losing and everybody just decided to leave. That pissed me off a little bit. I mean, even and I know some people are trying to beat the traffic and this and that, but it's your team. Support your team regardless of whether they're winning or losing. Um, I don't know. We talk about poor sportsmanship, but poor fanmanship is a thing too. And when it's when your team has one of the best records in the league, getting pissed off that they're losing is kind of sad. Albeit they did lose to the worst team in the league, so I get that. But yeah, I was a little sad about that. But yeah, the games are great. We're actually going to the Banjo Bowl next weekend.
Banjo competition.
Slam a liquor beer. The fuck is a liquor beer? I don't have a liquor beer.
That's a
And I
seltzer.
slam beers all the time.
Technically.
Hmm?
Liquor beer. That sounds like a seltzer.
That's empty. No, I'm waiting for Brian to join in the darkness like the creeper he is. Sorry, what was that, Mustard? Well, we're bringing two of my kids with us, partially because one of them wants to be to their first game and the other one's going to their second game, and we're bringing my mother-in-law. We have 5 tickets. We're in like section 228, which seems to be where I keep buying my tickets. I like those seats. I do. I like the seats there. I'm a few rows up from where I was in the last game, but I like my seats there.
Are there any banjos at all?
I don't know if there's any banjos. This is my first banjo bowl. The mustard will probably tell you if it's banjo. Oh. Okay, we're gonna grab another beer in 1 second here. Yeah, I gotta have a fire with the wife later tonight outside. I have 3 beers left out. I'll probably chug one and sip on another, and that might be the end of it, because that'll bring me to 7 beers for the night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I thought I pulled out 8, but I only see 7. Did I get rid of a can somewhere? Did I do something? what's sex like when you're blind? I don't know. It's the same as sex when you're not blind. Well, I'm a dirty motherfucker though, so I'm not gonna kiss and tell. But I do things that most people wouldn't. I know that Trans Canada Brewing Company in Winnipeg makes a Saskatchewan dozen beer that has a big fat guy holding a banjo on it wearing a Rough Riders jersey. Yeah, you get braille porn, man. You get braille porn. You can feel all the.
He has an OnlyFans. He makes it. He doesn't have to watch it. He makes it.
I do make it, all the time. Naughty Santa. Okay, let's grab a beer. Oh. Next one is Brewfoot Blueberry Ale by Brewsters.
Is it $5?
I do believe it is a $5. Yes, it is a $5.
Let's see if it's good blueberry. Is it?
It's not as good as Blueberry, but hey.
Blueberry. Does it smell? Or just like
it smells like beer. Blueberry at one point wanted Mantos, and Mantos wouldn't do it. And I'm like, Mantos, you don't know what you're missing. Cheers. Excuse me.
Any blueberries?
A little bit.
It's bad when you chug it and you don't get what it says it's supposed to taste like. That means they really didn't do a good job.
I don't think they do a good job. Like it was a 12-pack that had 3 different flavored beers in it, and none of them were all that great. None of them were bad, but it was almost like you were drinking a macro brewery's variant of everything. And it was really, really sad because of that. So as a lot of you know, I have a prescription for marijuana, and I use it to sleep. I can't sleep unless I'm high. My insomnia is so bad that I have 2 choices. I can get high, or I can take hardcore pharmaceuticals. And I figured the weed was less of a hindrance. And I had bought a whole bunch of different things to try the last time I had bought from my dispensary. And I didn't keep them all in the bag. I was stupid and moved them all into different scent-proof containers. So I have no idea what was what. But whatever I'm working on right now, whatever variant it is, and I know it's one of 5, but whatever it is, it's fucking perfect. It puts me to sleep. I want to just melt into whatever I'm sitting. I don't know what the fuck it is, so I can't buy more of it. I'm pissed off. I 2 nights ago, no, 3 nights ago, I was outside, and somebody was driving down the street that's beside my neighbor, because I'm one house away from the corner, and he's driving down, and his wheel falls off his car, and he like grinds down the road, and it's like until he comes to a stop, and he gets out, and he's like, and his girlfriend's like, your tire fell off, and he's freaking out. He's like, turn off my car, and he's on the phone. He's like, my whole strut and everything just flew off my car, and he's freaking out. And good day, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
So he's freaking out about it all, and as he's freaking out about it, I'm sitting there trying not to move so that my motion sensor light doesn't turn on. And I'm doing a video for my newest vlog, and I'm like, I might seem like an asshole right now because I try to help everybody, and I'm not trying to help this guy. But I am so fucking drunk and so fucking high that I am not admitting that I know that this happened. Oh, look, Brian has some skylights.
Solar lights.
Solar lights?
Christmas lights. Solar lights.
Oh, there we go. How about you?
So what's going on, Brian?
I just tried to start my fire.
And it wouldn't start?
I don't know. We'll go find out right now.
I gotta go up front and grab some cedar before I start my fire. Because I use cedar as my fire starter.
I was just using newspaper. Saying it looks like it was a failure.
See, I have a can of fire starter that I use if I have a failure. It's for my charcoal barbecue. I haven't used my charcoal barbecue yet this summer. I've gone through like 5 fucking propane tanks, but I haven't used my charcoal one yet.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed with myself.
Oh, you're still new to everything.
By everything, do you mean like normal life?
No, to being out there.
Oh, look, it's a French wizard.
No, wife's
oh, there's a fire!
Marketplace. Oh. It's gonna catch? No.
Oh, you
Giant
failed
failure.
again.
Oh, I need a better lighter.
Oh, yeah, blame the lighter.
Oh, it's the user.
I usually, I have those fucking... The fucking fireplace and barbecue matches, and I just throw those in.
Yeah, I don't know where my barbecue lighter is, so I'm just using like the old cigarette lighter.
I'm just playing right now with the different layouts.
That's cool. I'm playing with fire.
I see that. You're playing with something cooler than I am.
Hopefully it catches.
I have all these people that are like, you should do more beer reviews out by the fire. I'm like, you can't see shit out when I'm out at the fire. Like, are you trying to tell me I'm ugly as fuck and you just don't want to see my face? Is this what's going on?
No, I think they just want the atmosphere.
It's true. Sitting out at that fire does take away a lot of my stress.
Guess it depends on your camera. You might need a outdoors LED light or something just for the video.
So, Mustard, are you going to the Banjo Bowl?
And since we'll have a backyard, wife's been crazy on Marketplace and bought a whole bunch of like play sets for the kid there.
Do you like? Are you guys in a townhouse or is it detached?
Is it detached one? What's like 2 houses merged there?
Townhouse or a duplex is any time where you have more than one family living in the same envelope of buildings, and then detached is like
because we have the basement and the main floor. There's nobody above. It's just beside.
Okay. Like the house I had in Niagara Falls, because you were never there from my house in Welland. That's a detached house, so it's where there's nobody else attached to your home.
Yeah. I have a big shed.
Well, that's good.
That's good.
What about your deck?
Yeah, so the back has a deck, and underneath the deck you could store your barbecue if you want to. It's like high up.
I have a deck. I want my deck to be shrunk. I want a smaller deck. But like Brian said, I got the I don't want to do the job price when I got the guys to come and give me a quote. Yeah.
Legally, we can't put a barbecue on the deck, but underneath, like for out, there's no problem. So at least now I can actually have a barbecue.
You're not allowed to put the barbecue on the deck?
It's like Quebec fire regulations.
Usually, if it's on the second story, you can't. If it's on the first story, you can, can't you?
Yeah,
Well,
so it looks like
he technically lives in Quebec, so
Yeah.
here we can't, but some people still put small barbecues on even in like third floors and fourth floors.
get like a hibachi. So how's
Like the
work been, Brian?
It's been really quiet. Quieter than my fire that's about to go out.
Really that quiet, eh?
Yeah. It's also the end of August.
Yeah, it does usually get fairly slow at about this time of year.
Yeah.
You're everything on the picture right now, man. You need to get that fire going.
Yeah, I need to go get some more paper. So you might want to put yourself back on for a few minutes. So I got a little bit of run.
Fine. We'll give up on you for now.
All right.
I got a really long beard hair here in my hand. See, if only it was straight. If it was straight, I have a huge fucking beard. Like, look at that. That's.
Maybe
But
it's
no,
from your
it's
balls.
not. It's not from my balls.
Arse.
I shave my balls for my wife.
I wonder if someone ever had like long enough arse hairs they could just like tie it together or braided.
I'm sure people have.
Braided arse hairs. That'd be hilarious.
Mm.
Broke the seal. Time for second.
Well, apparently it's just me. Just me and my 3 viewers. Guys, talk to me. Chat me up. What's going on? We went live almost 2 hours ago.
How's my sound tonight?
Actually, really good, especially for you.
All right.
Oh, I didn't even know this was still here. I thought I threw it out when it broke. This was one of my innocent gun openers, and the innocent gun stuff fell off the metal. And now I just have a piece of metal that opens bottles. Just hang it right here.
Does the job, right?
It does, but I mean, you know what else does the job? My albino rhino beer review, BB Barfly.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, there's a fire starting.
That's just the paper so far.
What type of wood do you have in there?
All this stuff's been sitting in the behind my shed for a couple of years now. I found a guy during COVID who has a sawmill, and this is all the odds and ends. It was like $50 to fill up the bed of my truck.
Yeah, I learned that certain wood really does not like to catch. Like cedar, the needles and stuff will fucking light up like paper, but
Yeah.
the wood does not like to catch fire.
See, I didn't think this through, and I should have pulled this out of the pile earlier today. And, expose it to the sun.
Yeah, see, when I go out with the wife tonight, I'm going to have to chop some more wood up because I'm down to maybe a handful of kindling because we just have one of those little tiny like $90 fire rings. So
Well, my little fireplace here, I got at Princess Auto.
Oh, did you? That's a cool store.
Yeah. My second one, actually. The first one I used so much during the lockdown era that I never took care of it. Let it sit out all winter and rusted out the bottom, so I had to get a second one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy a new one next year, but the one I have I bought at PV Mart.
Oh,
and
nice.
It was it did for this year, but I'll have to get a better one next year. I'm actually contemplating building my own little stone one, like getting a bunch of the fire safe stones and building a little like 4x4 stone patio, and then putting a round fire pit right in the center.
Well, you know what a nice little hack for a fire pit is get the drum out of a dryer.
True, but the stone looks nicer.
Well, you can still do the stone around it, at least then it's all contained. You dig down, put it in the ground. Don't ignore me.
I've been having a lot of fun working with my my pine, charring my pine.
Oh yeah, did you get all the baseboard done?
All the baseboard, well, not all the baseboard is done because not all the floor is laid yet, but a
Okay.
good deal of the baseboard is done. I'm also doing the stairwell downstairs. I'm doing the whole wall in the charred pine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it looks fucking sharp.
Just need some of this wood to catch, and then we're set.
Yeah, see, that's the same problem I had before. I bought a few things of the this firewood at Home Depot and stuff. You know, when you get the $10 little bags.
Yeah.
And I buy some of that, and then I chop it up into kindling, and then I use that to get the fire started, and then I can throw whatever the fuck I want in it. But yeah, the getting it started is always the fun part.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is texting me now? Oh, people are Facebooking me. Who's Facebooking me?
I did. It's just for
You
you.
Facebooked me.
Yeah, that's where we're gonna move. I sent you like the Google Maps link. But I like that they just put rocks and stuff, so I don't have to cut much. Which is kind of nice. What are you taking pictures for? Where's the chat?
It was me. I did it so that I can zoom in better.
Oh, okay. You should have a street view.
Okay, not a bad looking place, sir.
Yeah.
You just gotta hope
Probably
that you don't
should.
hate your neighbor.
I already saw the neighbors. Like I was walking out with the kids. Oh, it's pretty. Like, so they look nice. I already saw most of the neighbors. Super close to the park. Like the house is not even like 4 minutes from where we live.
Yeah, I can't believe how close you are to where you are now.
And we looked at like 4 other places or something like that. We just ended up like, cause that house was up for $500 more a few weeks ago. I guess nobody was interested, and we just saw the sign for a lease at the end of the street. It's oh, I think it's the same house, but the price went down. So I was like, fuck you. Yeah, that's a low maintenance front yard. I like that. I could probably fit like friggin' 5 cars in that driveway.
I would like to get rid of all the grass in my yard and just have stone or something.
So you can get stone in your stone.
As long as whoever ends up as long as nobody loses their tire again while I'm drunk and stoned, I'm okay.
What's the story on that one?
So 2 nights ago I was sitting outside at the campfire by myself,
All
and I
right.
did a bunch of beer reviews.
Okay.
And then I smoked my miracle strain that I don't know what it is, but it actually does what it's supposed to. And I didn't know it would do what it was supposed to, so I smoked 3 joints instead of just 1 or 2.
Okay.
And I was high and drunk out of my mind, and a guy's driving down the side street by, like, my neighbor is the corner lot, right?
Okay.
So he's driving down the side street through, like, down beside my neighbor's backyard, which would be beside my backyard as well. And all of a sudden you just hear his tire fell off, and yeah, he ground down the street for a bit.
Wow.
And his girlfriend's like, "Your tire fell off. They put it on wrong."
Oh man.
I was there, and I'm like, "Don't move, Chad. Don't move," because I was right at the spot where if I moved, my backyard light would turn on.
Yeah.
And I mean, my fire was going, but it wasn't. It was at the point where it was just ashes, and I was just waiting for it to burn down a little more.
Yeah.
So I even recorded a video that I ended up deleting, but I recorded a video where you could hear him on the phone freaking out that his strut and everything else fell off his car. And in the video I was recording, I'm like, "Look, man, I know that you all know me as somebody that helps people and this and that. I can't help him. I'm drunk and high. I'm not going over there." And then I'm like, "Yeah, I shouldn't use this video." So I got rid of it. Because, my ex-wife likes to use stuff like that against me in court, so I got rid of it.
Have you figured out who watches the videos?
Exactly who it is? No, I have not.
No.
No. Is it you?
No. Yes, and I'm the secret undercover agent.
You're my ex-wife's secret agent?
Yeah. It's been the long game on this one.
Mustard, we left the first Riders game we went to. It was me, my 2 older daughters, and my father-in-law. And we left the game, and parked right beside us was a work truck. It was a contractor truck. And there was 4 people that were driving said contractor truck. And they were all standing behind their contractor truck smoking weed. And I'm like, yes, I don't care. Like, I smoke too. I don't care that you smoke, but you probably shouldn't do that in your work truck. Like, probably not a great idea.
I'm going to guess one of them is the owner.
Or is the owner?
Yeah.
Unless it's part of the contractors.
It was a roofing company.
Oh,
Or
never mind. Those are just the workers.
we only sell towels in 420 size.
Still battling this fire out here. It's not starting.
I see that. I'm going to send you video of me starting my fire later tonight. But now that I've said that, my fire won't start.
Or yours will start right away. You're like, huh, what was your problem?
So I don't know if you guys have ever met, but Brian Guy. Brian has, me and Brian worked together for a very long time.
Started at the mail strip joint.
Started at the mail strip joint.
Yeah, Chippendales is easy money, but it's not easy.
Guy, it was really easy money. They paid me to keep my clothes on. They saw this big fat Santa Claus looking motherfucker in the roster, and they paid me money to just go away.
Just have like a small gift box, but they know how it's held up in the air without you touching it.
How many wings do you have, Guy?
Wings?
Yeah, wings.
I ate all my wings.
Look up red wings and pink wings and black wings and
Brown wings.
brown
White
wings.
French wings.
I like buffalo wings.
Oh, Jesus.
So I've been watching Star Trek Voyager lately, and my son keeps asking to watch it, and I think he's only asking to watch it because he still hasn't gotten his TV back. But I let him watch it just so I could feel like I made a Trekkie. I know I didn't, but I can feel that way.
I just feel, yeah, it's why you're drinking Janeway. It's like coffee black. I don't have time for bullshit. Give me my coffee black right now. Black coffee.
My favorite Star Trek was always Deep Space Nine, but I mean, I'm also a big fan of Lower Decks.
You don't like to do the upper deck?
The Upper Deck.
Well, technically, all the Star Treks, they're all the upper decks.
I will be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's caboose. I have to pee again. I broke the seal, and now I can't do anything but shake my legs. Luckily, my toilet is about 10 feet from where I'm sitting, so.
That sounds, well, it sounds like Nick. Nick's the same way, but it takes hours.
Yeah, I don't take hours.
Harvest.
Oh, come on,
Right.
oh.
At least it's not like the Ontario on route stops where just everybody just pisses over each other's legs. That's always fun. Oh, there. Keep going. Just don't piss on the cup. On Rouge, you just piss over everybody. Earliest beer memories, if I recall. Having a Canadian and Pilsner bottle caps.
Oh.
Earliest
I'm
beer
back.
memories. Just my dad drinking a lot of the Molson Golden back then.
They were hammering their bottle caps into a stump. That's a waste of bottle caps, sir. My earliest beer memories is probably at 6 years old when I was given my first beer, and then at 8 years old when I drank my first beer on my own as Old Vienna, and then at 10 years old when I was drunk for the first time on Old Vienna.
Small steps.
Don't piss on the cat. I don't have a cat.
Oh, I saw his cot. Is all you pissing on your cot for?
Oh, he got his fire started, guys.
Maybe.
It looks like it started.
Yeah.
I'll go outside tonight with the wife. I'll listen to some Jim Cornette.
I haven't listened to him in a couple weeks.
Oh, he's had some good episodes recently.
I've heard a few clips here and there, but
I never listen to the full 3 hours at once. I always get the clips, but the 30-minute clips and stuff.
yeah.
I thought I was getting a good interview with a rhino tonight. We had some great topics to talk about, and then my co-host slash question asker got himself drunk and didn't want to do it.
What was the topic? What was the topic going to be?
Oh, there was a lot of them. We were talking about the fact that Molson Coors has basically sold off all of their craft beer line. Some Anheuser-Busch sales. We were going to discuss too what the future of craft beer holds if all the big guys are running away from craft beer at this point, where they used to try to buy everybody up, and now they're like, oh shit, this is not making us anything.
I think they're going to go the non-alcoholic route.
The big guys or the craft guys?
No, the big guys.
They might. I mean, non-alcoholic beer is really becoming the big thing now.
Yep, and with everyone being health conscious and
yeah, you don't have our
just
parents.
random.
People that still want the taste of that beer that they've known.
My dad, he's trying to be a little more healthier now, and he's gotten into non-alcoholic Corona.
Oh, the Sun Brew.
Sure.
Yeah, it's Corona Sun Brew.
Okay.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, he enjoys it. He buys it by the case now.
My favorite non-alcoholic beer is still PC Red Brew.
Well, did you see that Canadian Tire actually sell the Sun Brew now?
Yeah, a lot of people are selling near beer now, but I don't see PC Red Brew anywhere here. I don't know if Mustard has seen it anywhere here. But PC Red Brew was always my favorite because the price was right and it tasted just like Rickard's Red, and it was good. It was like $6.99 for a 12-pack, I don't know what that would be in today's market, but when I was drinking it 7 years ago, it was $6.99 a 12-pack. Even if it was $12 a 12-pack, I would buy that. Like if I was paying the same as you pay for like pop or something.
I think they always have it in Metro here. I'm not sure it's the PC though, but it's like I think that's what it is though.
Actually, your comment you just made about if it was the same price as pop is an interesting angle to take on that.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, right? Like I would have a 0.5 to 0.0% alcohol beer instead of a pop any day.
Well, like the Beck's only has 1 gram of sugar. Pop has like 30 fucking grams.
Exactly.
I was going to say, which one would actually be healthier if you compared?
If you compared them calorie-wise, the non-alcoholic beer, and even sugar-wise and everything else, the non-alcoholic beer.
Could you imagine?
I can see it live. It's not like, oh, you won't see it on here, but yeah, I can see live what it does to me. It's not. See, I got it, the freaking monitor thing. Move close.
Oh wow!
This is this thing. So, I had like Subway. That's the big jump. Let's see here. The big jump there. That's Subway, and after that, that's non-alcoholic beer. So that does like that thing.
Huh.
Now, what we need to do is get him to drink an alcoholic beer just to see what the jump is.
Probably next weekend because I want to get the pumpkin beers, Quebec side.
Shut up! I don't get pumpkin beers.
And we'll see what that does. But if you're like a diabetic type 2, it's always best to eat meat before you do a drink. Don't drink it into your stomach. In general, that's a general rule, I guess.
I have to go get something to drink.
Are we talking beer or water?
Well, what should I get? What should I do?
I think you should get some beer.
All right.
But I am a bad influence.
Well, I am on vacation now for a week. What days off you got this week, Chad?
Tomorrow and then Thursday, Saturday.
Oh, okay.
I got 2 weeks.
Give me more of a heads up if you're going to go live at all.
All right. No, it was kind of a. I didn't, like I said, we thought we were going to be doing an interview with a rhino, and then that fell through. So.
Yeah. Or you could actually just text me on my phone number.
True. I do have your phone number.
I texted you once, I think. You never replied back.
You texted me? I don't have a Brian text.
Oh, a few months ago.
No, I don't think maybe you have my old number?
I don't know. I sent you a... Remember I was talking about my earphones that went through the wash and the dryer?
Yes.
Yeah, I sent you a link to what they were. I wonder who got the text then.
Oh, it was me.
It was you or it wasn't you?
It was me. See, I just texted you. It was June 16th.
Yeah.
And I remember looking at those earbuds too, going, I can't believe those things still worked. And then I never responded because I'm an idiot.
That's all good. I still use them. I have one in right now.
Yeah, I can tell you that that fucking iPods and stuff. Fucking, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
AirPods wouldn't work.
Yeah. Can you guys hear the party in my background here?
Yeah. What's going on?
People behind me having a big family party. They had a bouncy castle. There's like 50 people over there.
That'd be fun getting
They're
drunk
pretty.
and going to the bouncy castle right after.
Actually, it's funny. When I got out here, they unplugged it. And like, oh, they're really cool people back there.
Oh, when they go inside, just plug it back in.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go and go find a beer. I'll go put my phone somewhere. Ugh.
Let's see
Oh,
what's in the fridge today.
oh, do you want me to take it with me? Yeah, we'll have a vote. Here's I
Where
found
should I
this
go?
motion light, this solar motion light. Princess Auto was on sale like 3 months
You
ago
really
for
like Princess Auto, eh?
it's like $6.
Are those string lights from Princess Auto too?
No,
No.
those were Canadian Tire.
I only
Those I
asked because
got.
Princess Auto has a whole bunch of string lights. They even have solar string lights.
That's what mine are. All my lights in the back are solar, except for the Christmas lights.
Is that LED as a battery, or is it that like plugged in directly? Princess.
I've thought about going and getting some solar string lights for my backyard, but
You should. So I leave them up year round, so even in the wintertime, I get the little glimmer of light. All right, down beer. All right. What do we want to
talking
do?
about beer, is there any beer I should send you to go pick up for me soon?
You know what? I don't know. Because this is the. What do I got here? I got a
Like
black lager
beer?
by Silversmith.
That's a good beer right there.
I've got old school white lager by Bench.
I've never had. Maybe I have had that. I'm not 100% sure. No.
Oh, what else I got in here?
I would have jumped straight on Black End. Always.
Got a Sapporo.
Oh, Sapporo.
Is that the corrugated can or the regular can?
What do you mean by corrugated?
Straight.
Yeah.
I thought it was like
They used to have a can that was corrugated metal. It was like a 52-sided can,
No.
and you could not crush that thing. And it's actually remember Chris Hill? We had Chris Hill try to put a can of that on his head at my birthday one year, and he couldn't do it. He hurt himself, and then he tried it a second time, and he hit the same spot, and he started crying and tried to not have it on camera.
And I got Twisted Tea.
I'd go with the black lager.
All right, I've never had it, so you think it's good, or you know it's good?
That's a great black lager. It's probably one of the best. Well, I don't know what the recipe's like now, but when it came out, it was the best black lager on the market in Ontario.
Me and Chad, I think we had it wasn't 1 liter. It was less than that, but we had
It was in the 650 milliliter bottles.
No, we drank it there, like the big steins or whatever they.
Oh yes, when we grabbed the giant steins from them.
Yeah. I just remember sitting down. You were there. Nick was there. Then we got drunk fast.
My wife's upstairs right now watching Catfish.
I gotta find a extension cord to charge my phone.
Favorite black IPA. Oh, that's one of my least favorite styles, but my favorite is probably the Anderson Coconut Black IPA.
that's like my favorite style. Like, it's like,
And this is the thing, Guy, right? You love black IPAs. I hate them. We both are friends. So you don't have to fucking like everything the same.
and you love
Oh,
sour
that
beers.
becomes a boring friendship then.
Doesn't it?
No,
Like,
'cause
how else are you gonna try something new?
That means if I find a black IPA in his fridge, it's all mine. Probably Saint Amboy is really good, and yeah, Big Rick, right? They're black
Yeah.
IPAs. Because once I actually bought like 24 pack from them.
Oh, look at that! Looks like my fire is going.
Hey, have you ever gone back to that brewery me and you went to on a whim in Ottawa after Tooth and Nail? Oh, what the fuck was the name of that place?
I told them I would probably go back and try once they're open, but they left a sour taste in their mouth, so I was like, yeah, I'm never going back there.
No, the one that we went to before that one. The little hole in the wall one. The one that was that little tiny thing, and they had the sours and stuff.
Oh, there were one
Did you
back
do a
there.
video?
But that was like it's almost like a grandma's house or something bar.
Yeah.
Did you say it's called Grandma's House? Because that is an awesome name.
No, it's not called Grandma's House, but I don't even remember its name. And yes, I love coconut beers myself.
Hopefully, I won't have too many images because I did put it up on my Google Maps. Go back in time. Actually, it would be in the video. It is on my YouTube.
It had some good beers. We both liked some of the stuff, but I just can't remember its name.
Let's try scrolling crazy. We'll see.
We didn't go to Flora Hall. We were talking about going to Flora Hall, but we didn't. It was after we left Not Whippersnipper, sorry. After we left Beyond the Pale. Overflow was the one that had the thing, wasn't it?
The thing.
Overflow was the one we went to and they were closed for a thing?
Yeah. Corporate orgy or something.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with those. All right, so how good? What's your guess on what the beer should taste like? Like, is it going to be good?
I think it's going to be... Well, again, I know who the brewer is for them now, and I don't know if he's changed the recipe, but it should be good.
Okay. Because I'm definitely not a beer review guy, so I'll be like, yeah, I like it. No, I don't like it.
Well, that's all you need, right? You just need to know why if you like it or not, and why.
Well, half the time I can't figure that out. More than I just never know. Well, so far so good.
Well, that's good.
So, what makes it black?
I'll have to check on YouTube.
The black lager.
Use are what make it black.
I'm sorry, it skipped on me there.
The malts they use, so the base malts are what will give it its color.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm also, as we're talking, I'm scrolling at Google trying to figure out what the name of that brewery was we went to, but it's not looking good. They might have closed because I can't find them.
Probably because you guys put out a bad beer review on them.
No, they weren't bad. We actually liked the beers.
Oh, okay.
But it was legit. You wouldn't have thought it was a brewery. Like, it was a legitimate, like, hole in the wall.
Yeah. How long ago did you guys go there?
Oh, it was the last time I was in Ottawa, so like 2 or 3 years ago.
You hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
It's Spark Brewing.
Spark Brewing. Okay, well that's up here. That's Spark Brewing and Pizza now.
Oh, I could go for some pizza. I've I've changed my eating habits the last few months.
And you don't have pizza anymore?
Well,
I put the link in the private chat.
I found my problem was is I still ate like I was a 20-year-old,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I do it too.
and then oh I would just eat more because I know I could. So I've now cut back and say I don't need to order pizza for myself.
Okay,
I put
Spark Beer and Pizza.
I posted the link in the private chat, but that's the hole in the wall.
They have an online store for local pickup.
What's considered local though?
Ottawa.
If you go there to pick it. Oh, I forgot. You said pickup. Never mind.
Mustard, don't worry. I see you have some comments. I will get to them in 1 second. I'm just quickly looking at. Oh, they have a whole kitchen now. They didn't have that when we were there. They just had like. Oh, they have an Oud Brun.
Is it in the same location or did they move?
Oh, they're in the same location.
Okay.
They have. Oh, they've gone the way of the Exchange Brewing Company. They have like an Oud Brun, but it's in a 650 milliliter bottle for $20. And then they have a Belgian Pale Ale for $16 in the same bottle. So they went and they made all these fancy bottles so they could charge more.
I guess they can do that in Ottawa because it is a busy town with important people.
Ooh, they have a Rockaberry bottle. Well, if you're just looking for a tank top from them, it's $30.
Is it tight or will it be loose?
Well, what size are you buying, man?
I don't know. We've all seen shirts like, oh, this is a 2XL or this is an XL. It's like, for what type of adult?
Good night, Bustard. Have a good night.
Hot dogs and potato chips.
Hot dogs and potato chips.
Looking at the pictures, that I'm sure they have better stuff than that right now.
Hey, what kind of beer would you drink if you're going to eat a hot dog with a bun? If you were to pair it, what would you pair it with?
Just a regular hot dog?
Yeah.
And what are your condiments?
That's up to you. You can choose.
Oh,
Chad's picture is still in the Google Maps of the Spark Brewing. You're still there.
Is it? Wow. If I was just eating a hot dog, just a hot dog on its own, probably like a Pilsner or something. But if I was to have like mustard and sauerkraut and stuff on it, I think I would go for like a Kolsch or a maybe like a Keller beer, something with a little bit more flavor, but just enough to wash away the hot dog flavor afterwards.
Okay.
I'm weird. I was gonna say IPA, but English bitter, like a brown beer. That's what we go for. ESB? Yeah, ESB. That's what I had at Tooth and Nail. Boston hot dog.
Yeah, I had a hot dog when we were at Tooth and Nail together too.
Or what about pairing beer with potato chips? You could pick a flavor.
Ooh, beer with potato chips.
Yeah.
It all
This is my
matters, right? Like a lot
yeah.
of
Well, I'm
times
saying
you would want a more Moorish beer for potato chips, right? You'd want something that would help clear the palate, and for that, again, I think you'd be looking at more like just a regular lager or something, because the saltiness of the chip would help be like washed away by the lager flavors. Now, if you're looking at something like say like a sweet chili heat Dorito or something, then I think I would be looking more like an IPA to just open up more of the taste buds on your tongue.
Chips are
interesting.
really bad for you, but they're really good if you want to drink more. It just makes you thirstier. So it's like having a flight with like chips is awesome. Different beers, you're just like, just go at it.
Well, that's like, well, what would we see at the beer fest? People with their necklace of what pretzels was it?
Yes, pretzels.
Yeah, and that was to same idea, right? To kind
Yeah,
of
pretty much the salt would help
Yeah,
rinse your palate. And
make you thirstier.
did you say I have a picture up on their Google?
Yeah, Google Maps. Scroll a little bit, you'll find your picture. If you tap on photos or more photos, whatever it is. Yeah, see all. If you just scroll all the way across, you see all pictures, and you scroll down a bit, you'll find it there. Had to scroll like.
oh, fire.
Your fire doesn't like you, sir.
Oh no, I just ignored it too long.
Had to scroll
The
down like
music,
11 times to find it. That's 2 years
the
ago.
music stopped behind me, and now it's a sing along with the guitar. We got some good singers behind me.
Are they really good singers?
No, yeah, actually they are. So you can see that glow there, you guys, in the
Yeah.
sky. That's Niagara Falls area. Fireworks are going off.
Well, yeah, it would be right around that time, eh?
10 o'clock, yeah. So a couple weeks ago when I saw the Northern Lights, they were right above the falls. This part here, like the light here, but I couldn't see it with my eyes, but I could see it when I took a picture with my phone.
No, I can't find the picture, Guy. I'm giving up.
Yeah, it took me a few scrolls, like 12 scrolls or whatever, but it's there. It's because
What's the picture of?
Chad, his picture is on their Google images that I uploaded like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. I missed you saying that. I'm sorry.
There's a girl. That's the last picture I can find. Is this girl with a big old flight in front of her?
A big old what?
Flight. She has a flight. Yeah, I don't see any albino.
So let's see.
So, what are your coworkers like at your job, Chad?
A lot of them are pretty awesome. Some of them
Yeah.
not so much.
It's just like every other place in the world, right?
Oh yeah.
Is it a better
So,
atmosphere than where I work?
yes.
And you know what? You have no idea how bad it is now.
No, I don't. I
Every,
haven't been
e-
there.
e-
Has things gone downhill?
everyone just has a hate for everything. Yeah, I don't want to say certain things online. I'll say certain things privately later.
There you go, Chad. I just shared
Oh,
your
there
link.
it is me. Oh, look at how skinny and beautiful I was.
Is it AI photo?
No, it's not an AI photo.
You can
Well,
send
you
the
use
same
the
link
word
to.
beautiful.
What?
You can text it.
My picture
From
You
where?
can text it to
from
Brian
Sparks
directly.
Beer Company
Where the fuck is that?
in Ottawa when me and Guy went out.
Oh. Oh, and when we were there for like March break?
Yeah. Yeah, when I wasn't allowed to go back to Pavernatuck because I tested positive for COVID.
Oh yeah.
God help them.
No, remember, that was because we had gotten COVID earlier.
Yeah, except none of us tested positive.
That's your fault.
That's your fault.
How many times do you figure you caught it?
I figure I had COVID about 4 times.
Wow. Did you have it the worst out of everybody in the household?
No. I don't think I ever had it really bad, but the one time we had it before we went on vacation, I was very, very tired. Like it did drain everything out of me. Like we would walk, we walked up to the hospital in Pavernatuck, which is like a 2.5, 5 minute walk, maybe at most. And
Yeah.
I was dead tired by the time we got there.
So when I had it the one time, I couldn't do the Green Mile at work.
Wow.
Yeah. I had to stop and sit down.
So we were kind of the same then. It was
Yeah.
because that's what it did. It drained all energy I had. I had nothing left in me.
Yeah. Which then sucked because then I had to walk up to my vehicle in the parking garage, take another break in my vehicle before I drove home.
Remember when are you talking to me in there?
Yes.
What's
I'm
up?
aware that you naturally just drown out my
I
voice
have
before-
headphones on,
Yeah,
woman.
yeah. You fucking hear everything.
The next time you're watching TV and I talk to you and you don't respond, I'm gonna throw something at you.
I regularly don't hear you. Like regularly. That's an established thing.
You hear how this goes, guys? I don't have headphones on or anything, and I don't hear you, and that's okay. You have headphones on and you're talking to your friends and you can't hear me. That's not okay.
Keep going.
I
We're
see your
always
head
on.
poking out the door.
Keep going.
Anyway, yeah, I figure that's the amount of times I've had it. I was talking to a lady at work last night who, not last
It's
night,
going,
sorry, 2 nights.
it's
Go
going
ahead.
around here again.
Is it?
Yep.
Hey, Matt.
I was talking to one of my team members yesterday. Not yesterday, sorry, 2 days ago. And she was talking about all the health problems she's had from her vaccine and stuff, and she was talking to me about how I felt about it. And I'm like, look, I lived in the Arctic. I had to take the vaccine or I couldn't get out to see my kids. I hadn't seen my kids in 2 years. If we could go back in time and I had to make the same choice again, I would make the same choice again. She's like, you'd take it again? I go, yes. Because seeing my kids mattered more than whether or not I cared about testing or this and that, or if I thought that something bad was happening, or I wanted to see my kids and I was stuck in a place where there was no way. I couldn't get in a car and drive or anything, and it would just take me longer. I had to fly or I wasn't seeing them.
And who's not to say that people were not going to develop these health problems anyway? They're just like, oh, this happened because of that.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, if I had to go back and take it again, and I'm not a scientist, I'm not this, I'm not that. I mean, I do like to think that I do like to think I'm at least adequately intelligent.
Yeah.
But if I had to go back and do it again, I would do it again in a heartbeat, solely because I would not lose that time with my kids.
Yeah.
I refused. I had already lost enough time with my kids.
Oh, shoot. I just dumped my beer.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Luckily it was...
You disliked the beer that much? Good day, Matt. How are you?
No, I like the beer, but I had it on my little ledge and I hit it with the fire poker.
Alright, for a piss.
So maybe I'll have some grass in this beer now. Yeah, there's not much left. It's done. Wow.
Good work,
It was a
sir.
good beer. It's a good beer. I'm glad I picked it up.
Now you need to get another one.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not, so I only bought one. Well, this fire looks so much better through my phone than it does through my eyeballs. So I heard you saying that you've been enjoying the CFL games.
Yeah, again, I'm not big on football. I was big on playing football. I'm not big on watching football. All
Well,
that being said,
I
the
enjoy the
atmosphere
CFL.
is electric.
And if you think it's electric now, the CFL season really starts up Labor Day. From Labor Day until the end of the season, that's when it really gets good.
And well, Labor Day
So
is the Banjo Bowl here, and it's a
yeah,
big thing.
yeah.
And yeah,
So
so
it's so yeah. If you're enjoying it in August and July, you're going to really enjoy it in the fall.
and then I was looking at price tags, like the price point for going to like a Pats game and stuff. The the CHL team here.
Yeah,
And they're only like $39 a ticket, so I might start going to some Pats games and stuff too.
yeah.
And the Pats jerseys are a lot cheaper than the Rough Riders jerseys, solely because the Pats jerseys, the Pats store sells authentic and replica, and you have to buy the authentic at the Rough Rider store.
Oh, I hear a fire truck.
It's coming for you.
I hope not.
Your neighbors have ratted you out for your fire.
I don't know.
We have no viewers again? Wow.
Well, I would count as a viewer, wouldn't I?
No, you're live with us.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
If I suddenly disappear, it means I'm dealing with the sirens. Can you guys hear them in the background?